walked you round to one of my little foraging, scavenging places. Elderberry tree. This is children's playground next to my house. You can just see the chimney of my house over there. And this is children's playground. But there's a few elderberry trees here. And I've just come round to see how close the elderflowers are, which they're nearly there. The flowers aren't open as yet, so I've got another week or so and then I'll be around here picking elderflowers. I've got a tree more or less next to my house. I don't take any of the flowers from that one at all because there's a lot of cats around there, so birds don't peck the berries, so I get the berries. But round here the tree's that high that when the berries come out, the birds have a field day. They take all the berries, so I have flowers from these trees around here. There are elderberries, alder trees. I have the flowers from these, but I leave the berries for the birds. The tree more or less next to my house, I leave the flowers for the bees, and I have the berries. So I'm looking after wildlife as well as taking what I need, well, what I want. But see, I'm nearly 6 foot tall and this is higher than me. The lower branches are, so you can see how high they go up. So in a week's time I'll come out here and I'll get a load and I'll take you through what I actually do to make elderflower wine. And I think this year I might pick extra and do an elderflower cordial. I've never had that before and I've never done it before, so that's going to be an experiment for me, because I thought elderflower cordial in either kombucha or kefir might really taste nice. So I thought I'll have a go at it. I also picked blackberries from round here, but obviously beginning of June blackberries are not out yet. Nettles, elderflowers, elderberries and bramble blackberries are the only things that I forage for, because they're the only things that I definitely know what they are. There's other things I see and I think, I'll have a try, but I don't know what they are. For all I know, they could be poisonous. But you can see the bramble blackberries. It's as overgrown as my pear garden with them. But this is where I get them from. People also use some of this ground as a dumping ground, you know, bits of wood, ties and things like that. So I'll come round here now and again and pick some. Over there past the park we sometimes put horses. I don't know if they're gypsies or what, but there's sometimes horses over there, so I have had loads of horse manure in the past. But that's also another good ground for blackberries. I get shed loads of blackberries because they're so useful. Jams, wine, freeze them up, have them with muesli, put them in me kefir now as milkshakes, because I'm still going through last year's frozen blackberries. But there's nettles in the bottom of here. I didn't get any for nettle wine. That's the back of my house. That's somewhere that you don't normally see. Stick you over. But you can tell why I have a lot of weeds and bindweed and everything, because this is the fence to the back of my house, and all this waste ground. I do come around now and again and pull loads of it up and give it to the chickens and the rabbits. But blackberries also come out there, so I just nip around the corner. But that's the elderflower tree that I said there is near my house, and you see why birds don't land on it, because at the moment there's a cat there, and if a bird lands on the tree to get berries, cat will get it. So the birds don't get the berries. I do, although I was too late last year, not with work commitments. But this will also show you, I mean, look at the bindweed growing through. How likely I'd get it all coming through. But I had a grapevine the other year that didn't produce very good grapes. So I put it at the very back, behind my greenhouse, put it at the very back and thought, I'm leaving it. It's not doing well for me, I'll leave it there. And it's just gone nuts. It loves it there. And all the bindweed intertwines with it, and it's all right with the bindweed. But you can see there's a bunch starting. So when they're ready, they're only very small grapes. So I come round here, pick some and give them the chickens. But you can see all the bindweed going up. That's the top of my greenhouse. So you can see why I get bindweed in my greenhouse. It just grows through the soil. This is the back of my grow house. Same again, bindweed goes through, because it just grows through the soil. I'd have to hack a couple of foot back all the way along this and somehow destroy the bindweed. That'd take a hell of a lot more effort than I can do. And the next year I'd have to do the same again, because bindweed is such a fast grower. As you can see, things are being just dumped here. I mean, when all the grass and that grows up, you can't see them until you more or less walk on them. But over there, people keep dumping things, and then kids light it a fire and have a bonfire all the time. The amount of times that the fire brigade have to come out and see to that, or we get up in the morning and it's smouldering. Let me take you over it, because like I say, I keep foraging and having a look around, see if there's anything that's been dumped by somebody that I can use. And I'm not going to be able to get down here easily. This is where I come and collect all my dandelions from, because in April it's like Dandelion Dell here. There's loads of them all come out at the same time, and then they start going over, and it's just the odd few that you find. I'm having such difficulty getting off this. No, there doesn't look much there I could actually scavenge. You can see this tracks where people walk through. Use this as a cut through. Kids play around here. Oh, I have to watch out, there's prickles along here, and I've only got flip-flops on. See what I mean? It's just everything is dumped here and then set alight. . Blackberry brambles. See? buds starting on them. So I'm going to say the same as I said last year. I'm going to leave this because I don't have to go far then to get loads of blackberries. There's my pear tree. Yes, trailer tent's there because we went to bike rally at the weekend and only came back yesterday. That'll get put away later on. I don't know. I can't get up there at the moment to actually see if there's any pears on it. Oh well. But you can see the bindweed in there as well. But the blackberries seem to not mind it. I've got bindweed around my gate and around my fig tree. So I'll remove that because the fig tree might not like it. But my Aquilegia, I think it's called an Aquilegia, that's starting flower. But what I want to do this week is take these bulbs that I'd taken out of this garden. They'll be dry now. The soil knock off and fill this bed up and then plant both of these up with leeks. Yes, I'm growing what looks like a little conifer garden, which is this mare's tail. I've got some spray weed killer that I'm going to spray on all the mare's tail that's on the pebbles. The stuff I've got that you dab on leaves will go here for any mare's tail that's come through in the beds. I got loads of spare soil last year. It was ridiculous because I have a problem direct sowing with the germination. Just can't do it. I'll show you now. Come through to the back. See this direct sowing I did? Over there I did some a few months ago, nothing. Here, odd few bits of turnip and sweet have come through. I cannot direct sow. It just doesn't take. And I scraped out a run, put down some seed compost, put the seeds on, well, watered it first, put the seeds on, then covered it with compost and then covered it with the soil. And I thought it'll give them a better start. I've been watering them as soon as they've dried out or look like they're about to dry out. And just nothing. And it's really annoying. But I'll have to get round that by not direct sowing. And I haven't got my head round the fact I've got to keep planting things up and sowing them in modules and then planting them out. I suppose it saves thinning, doesn't it? But you see what I mean? Plagued by animals, cat's poo, slugs, snails, every type of bad weed going, and I still can't get them to germinate. Right. Okay. Thank you. Bye.
It's a